The North Florida Sports Network. Welcome back. It's the North Florida Sports Network. I have a pleasure to be joined by defensive tackle, number 0. Gosh, what a baller, man. Number 0. He came back 13-0. Fabien Lovett joins the North Florida Sports Network. What's going on, Fabian?
What's going on, my man? Nothing much.
Man, it's how's it going, man? Like, first off, how are you doing ever since December 3rd?
I've been good, man. Just getting ready to prepare for the next steps of life and, get ready for the next challenges ahead.
Yes, sir. Man, I tell you what, you got it's tough, because like I would say, you look back at this team or that team and nobody, because it's never happened before. Can you take me there? Let me start back a year ago, because you could have gone and played in the NFL last year. What made you want to come back this season?
Because this was going to be the last chance a team like this be together, and for me to be a part of it and doing something, being able to do something special, and for us to be able to be remembered for a long time, well, forever now,
Yeah, I don't think anybody will ever forget this team. And what was so great to watch, you've been here since, it wasn't like it was now. Can you describe, the process that's been once Mike came in? Can you kind of take me through that through your perspective?
Honestly, it was a crazy process, but it was tough, but at the same time, it made us who we are. It made us able to be able to do what we did this year and dominate. It took us 4 years to be able to get this 13-0 record. This didn't just happen overnight. It started from when he first got here. And what a lot of people don't know is the same stuff we was doing back then when we was losing is the same stuff we're doing now. It just took time for it to all fall in play.
Man, that's exactly what I thought, man. It looks like, Mike is a man he practices what he preaches. What does he do for fun? Do you know?
I don't really know.
Sprints around, man. Runs up hills.
Yeah, a lot of working out. I know that. Right.
Well, man, he did a great job, and you guys worked your butts off. And I will say, man, I think every FSU fan out there is probably just hurt because they saw how much was invested over the 4 years. What would you say to come down into a boardroom? What would you say to those people in that room if you were there, right after they announced it?
Honestly, I wouldn't say nothing, because at the end of the day, I can't control that. I don't have no say so over that. At the end of the day, we did our best. We did what we could do. It hurts. Don't get me wrong. It hurts, but it ain't really nothing I can do about that. That's how they felt.
That's true. Man, that's such a good lesson, and I tell you what, this team's never going to be forgot when it comes down to Seminoles. They're not. There's no fan that's never going to forget. You don't have to worry about that. But talk about the brotherhood that you gained here at Florida State, the memories that you'll never, that will always be remembered. I mean, there's a lot of teams that won championships that were remembered. This team is going to be remembered for not getting that opportunity to play for it. But what is something that would you want people to remember about this team?
We was all in it to win it, man. We was all in it together. We was all in it together.
Yeah, you could tell. I would can you take me to that defensive mindset after the injury to Jordan Travis? What? Because I'll tell you what, man, you guys took it up another level.
Yeah, but it just made us lock. I wouldn't say it made us lock in more, right, but it does be more stiff on doing our jobs.
Yep. You know, yes, sir. That's exactly what Coach K was talking about. He spoke on it, and he said the decision was wrong because, what does he know though? Right? But he was talking about how a team can define itself in many ways, And sometimes when you lose a part of it, the brotherhood can shine through. And I thought you guys did exactly that. And you showed it each week. You showed it against Florida with a backup, and then more stuff came your way, and all you did was just show how to win. And what a great example that is, to just remember the good things of it. If you had to go back, I'll ask you this: if you had to go back to last year, and I told you guys are going to go 13-0, and they're not going to give you a chance to win the playoff, what would you have done?
I think I would have still came back, because at the end of the day, I never get them relationships back and them bonds back that I built with my brothers. Like, it's different. Like, it's different. Like, I think I would have still came, because at the end of the day, them bonds with my brothers, man, and playing on the field, it's not like it. It's not like it. So I think I would have still came just because of that. Man. Like, people don't understand. Like, it's never about doing. I ain't gonna say it's never about like what all the other people think it is. Like, it's more for us. It's more of the brotherhood, the bond.
Have you ever seen that movie Along Came Polly?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, if you do, there's a part at the end where the guy's dad comes up. He never says anything the whole movie, but he talks to us like it's about the ride, and the journey you take. That's what life's about, and that's what you're kind of saying, right?
Yeah, basically, that's it.
And you'll have that forever, man. And I've been hearing some talking heads around saying, that they're devastated for you guys, and everyone's sad, and it's just like, well, that you'll always have this memory to come back 25 years from now. Like, you guys aren't going to talk about getting snubbed. It's going to be, do you remember that the memories you created, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And you created some fun ones. The fans out there are going to remember the times. I don't want to explain to my son. Like, it was funny. I was watching the unveiling, and he's like, my mom was like, his mom, my wife was like, hey, he was asking, what was I doing? And he's like, watching football. And he's like, this doesn't look like football. And it wasn't. What they did hurt the sport, man. Yeah. And you guys did everything you could. I think we should throw a parade for you, because you're never going to see this team again. And they took that apart. We'll never know now.
Yeah.
Because why the hell would you play in a game? No offense to the Orange Bowl, why would you play down there?
Yes.
Yeah. So, is that team that we saw on the field? Pretty much, that's it. We're not going to see that defense ever.
Yeah, pretty much. After this year.
Yeah, that was a great defense. What would you say to recruits out there about Florida State, and what can it do for you?
It can do a lot for you, but if you ain't ready to work, don't come.
I like it. When you were, you're from Mississippi, right? You the Mississippi Mauler. When you transferred in, when you were in that portal, what stood out about Florida State?
Honestly, I knew Norvell. I really didn't know too much about Florida State when I came here.
Oh, okay. So you were just attracted to the coach?
Yeah, and I already knew him, and Odell. I already put guys in the league, so.
Right. What's it like playing for Odell?
It's good. You learn a lot. It's a great experience.
Yeah. He's been here forever. He's more Noel than anyone. Well, hey, Fabian, when you're not playing football, what else interests you? Like, what do you like to do for fun?
Probably play Call of Duty.
Call of Duty? Yeah. Man, I'm not good at those kind of games. I'm still like a sports game. Do you play like any sports games?
Yeah, I play probably. I probably play Madden sometimes also, but more lately I've been on Call of Duty.
All right. Well, I want to add a couple other things. All right. What would you say your favorite sport movie is of all time?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I know. I should have gave you some choices to choose from.
I'll probably have to say Gridiron Gang with The Rock.
Oh man, I need to check that out again. I like Remember the Titans. I'm a little bit older though.
Yeah, I like that too.
All right, pancakes or waffles?
It depends on where it's from.
Right, it's all about the batter, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Good answer.
If I'm getting waffles from Waffle House, yeah. But if I'm getting pancakes from somewhere else, I don't know.
Well, what was your so you're not playing in the Orange Bowl, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You know, they took that away from you, but man, we'll always remember the 13-0. Right. And what was it like, just real quick, in that room, you know, after, you know, the announcement was made?
It was a lot of silence. Like, a lot of guys were hurt. It devastated a lot of guys. Like, it wasn't nothing you could just easily take because you worked.
Yeah.
Put in all this work just for it to be took away from you, you know?
Right. And, you know, man, to be able to, it takes time. I don't think you'll ever get over that. There's fans that are struggling, man, that are upset. They're having grips come with it, you know? But just the sacrifice that I saw from this team, from just observing, was pretty memorable, man. I've been here my whole life. You guys you put the definition of it, and I think to deny you a chance is just, especially that defense, man. Wow. You know, like, what did you think this season, like when you added a guy like Braden Fisk, you're like, yes, sir.
That was a great ad.
Right. You wanted just to be the best team you could be. What a special group. And I'm glad that you guys were able to come back and do something special that'll be remembered in Florida State forever. And before I get to go, you know, I see you at the Metro Deli. Shout out to Metro Deli. If you were going to get, what's your favorite thing to eat up there?
Probably the roasted turkey sandwich.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one, man. They got a lot of good specials, man. Cheeseburger wrap, pulled pork. If you're ever in the area, come by and get you some, man, anytime. And Fabian, man, I really want thank you again. Good luck. Are you going to be playing in the Senior Bowl or anything like that? Or do you know?
I got the Hula Bowl invite right.
Hula! Oh my goodness, that'll be awesome, man. We'll be watching, man. We'll be watching your career. You got big things. I appreciate you coming on, and hopefully we'll talk to you in the future. All right?
Yes, sir. See you later. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Fabian.
We had to go. Our ride was here. We got a shuttle to our